Hi, good day to you, Leo. Welcome to Reading with Meenakshi Tarot. This is a general reading for you. This is a reading for the 7th to the 13th of November, Leo. So as per normal, this is just a general reading. We'll see what energy is flowing towards me in this reading and what is the message that collective energy has for you, Leo. So if the reading is not resonating with you, please look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. Remember, never try and force the reading to fit. This should always just flow towards you, and if you're not feeling that flow, then that is also quite okay. Look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. And those of you, Leo, that are cross reading, welcome and thank you so much for watching. So we see off the bat, Leo strength has come through here, Leo. So you could have another Leo in your space. This just could be a significator for you. You also have Cancer, so this could be another Cancer in your space, could be Cancer in your chart. Okay, you've got water energy also appearing up here, and that is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but definitely some kind of a love situation that we are looking at. We're looking at, there has been something that has happened. While the central focus is a love card, it could very well be some of you that are following a passion of yours. Could be something that you're very passionate about, something that is bringing you prosperity. The other card that had fallen out was the Six of Wands. So we see here that you are in a situation where you are facing a lot of changes. Some of you could be feeling a little defensive. You could be having opposition against you with regards to your plans and your hopes and your goals. But it's a point where you need to realize that you have to make this choice. You are having the second chance, the second opportunity, and you need to rise above your fears and take these steps towards the future. So if you are starting a business, Leo, then you need to be very mindful and careful and realize that a lot of hard work is needed for you to be where you want to be. For those of you who are in a love situation and this is like a second chance to get this relationship off the ground, it is your choice at the end of the day. Some of you may be finding that other people are very much against you in this. You could be feeling a little afraid about this. You could also have a young Virgo person in your space, or a young Cancer or a young Taurus person in your space. So we're looking at these energies also coming through here. We're looking at fire energies, also Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energies. So you are in a very creative buzz right now. There is a lot of people around you, a lot of energies around you, a lot of vibrations around you at the moment, Leo. So you need to be very mindful when it comes to your love situations. Some of you could be facing a bit of competition. There could be other people interested in your love person, or your person is also interested in other people. So there is a level of competition here. Some of you could be looking, towards the future, wanting to make some changes. Some of you wanting to take a trip. Some of you may want to purchase a car or something. But generally, it could be a case of you waiting for some news with regards to your Cancer person. Some of you might be looking at a renewal of vows. Some of you could be looking at, an acknowledgement for tasks well done. Some of you have taken on leadership roles in your situations, and this now calls upon you to now have to be a little bit more direct with the choices that you have to make. Some of you may have been seeing some great success and you have been awarded and rewarded for the success. You've been recognized for your achievements. However, you should not let this go to your head, because there is a lot that you still have to do. These are just like the beginning stages. Some of you are going through a cyclic situation with a relationship that is quite cyclic, always needing a revival, always needing a chance. But there are decisions that you need to make as you are moving forward, Leo. So let's draw some more cards here for you, and let's see. 10 of Swords. So 10 of Swords flipped over here. 8 of Pentacles. So you could also be dealing with somebody who is a student. You could be having somebody who is a young learner or a student in your space. You yourself could be a mentor to others. You yourself could be a student as well. So we see this energy coming through that you could be a student as well. So some of you are burning the midnight oil, so to say. There's a lot of studying, but also some of you are going through a stage where you need to be very clear about yourself, your situations. Let's see. There could be a bit of a lack of communication, and could be coming from if you're dealing with a fellow Leo person, or you yourself, could be, not very communicative at the moment. Okay, let's just check here what's going on here for you. Got Sagittarius energy here, Eight of Swords, Aries energy as well, Lovers, Gemini energy. Very interesting. So we see some of you are wanting to move forward in your situation, but the news, the information is not very forthcoming. You are not getting the news when you need it. You're not getting the information as and when you need it. So there's a bit of a delay. But however, it's very important that you keep on working hard and burning the midnight oil, so to say. Some of you could be learning something new on the job. You could be in a new position when you are learning something new, and you are feeling like a young person, you could be a young person in a new position, or you could have this young energy where you are having to deal with things. Or some of you could be dealing with somebody who behaves like a child and could have a bit of childish ways. So you got to be mindful of this. There's different kinds of energies. It could be a young person per se. It could be a more mature person who behaves like a child that is in your space, but there's a lot of hard work, a lot of studying that is required. You need to be very clear about yourself with regards to your boundaries that you have for yourself. But there seems to be some kind of confusion. You could be very caught up in your head, Leo, with regards to this news, this information that you are waiting for. Some of you could be waiting for some love messages from a Sagittarius person, waiting for some news from a Sagittarius person, you have a good relationship with this person. It's a loving relationship, and sometimes it's not necessarily a romantic relationship. It just could be a friendship or some kind of a love connection. We see there is some conflict for some of you involved with Gemini, or it could also very well be, Leo, that you are having a love situation, and in your love situation there is a bit of conflict, and you need to make some choices with regards to this relationship. We see that you do need to make, some of you could be waiting for some news from an Aries person. So there's this long-awaited news from an Aries person, but also that you need to give some forethought to yourself. You need to have some careful planning as you are moving forward. Some of you may also be, like I said, looking to make a trip, maybe purchase a vehicle, but you are waiting for some news from your Sagittarius person. You're waiting for some news from your Aries person. So there is some kind of a collective situation going on here, Leo, where you are waiting. You're waiting for some energy. You're waiting for some news. You're waiting for some kind of a situation. What fell out was the High Priestess. So you are aware that you don't have all this information that you need right now. So let's shuffle some more cards here and see what more cards do we have here for you. What more does Tarot have to say here for you? Okay, what more does Tarot have to say for you? There's a little bit of regret and grief. Eight of Wands on the Eight of Wands. The Hermit, Virgo energy coming through again. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, Three of Wands, and Four of Pentacles. So we are seeing a situation where some of you needing to really be very aligned with yourself and very connected with yourself with regards to what is happening. You may be tired of the constant conflict and wanting to rise above the situation. Some of you not even realizing that you have already risen above the situation. So we see that there is some decisions that needs to be made. Some of you could be having a situation where a second opportunity with very clear boundaries has been made with the Virgo person, so some choices have to be made. Some of you could also be looking at turning to somebody older than yourself for some advice and for some wisdom. You may have to choose the path that you are on. You may need some advice with regards to that. Some of you are having a lot of conflict when it comes to your relationship. It feels like it's a twin flame, so soulmate relationship for some of you. And for some reason there's a lot of conflict, a lot of trauma in this relationship. There's supposed to be this new beginning. Things were supposed to have changed. There was supposed to be this new beginning, but all you're having is a grief situation. Some of you could be having a situation where something that was supposed to have started, something that was supposed to have happened, It was supposed to have created a more balance within your situation, but you're just waiting for news, you're waiting for messages, you looking at also all your investments and the seeds that you've planted. You're literally waiting for your ship to come in. Like there's some promises that were made to you. Could be some financial promises, and you are wanting to hold on to all of that because there was some promises made to you, and you feel that it's due to you because these are promises that were made, and some of you may be feeling that you want what is due to you. You want to hold on to your relationship. You literally, with this Three of Wands energy, it's like you're looking for your ship to come in, and some of you are looking towards this Aries person. Some Aries person has made you promises, and you are looking for a fulfillment with regards to their promises. It's like a Sagittarius person has made you promises of a new beginning. You're looking towards that. A Virgo person, in some people's cases, has promised a second chance, a new beginning, and clarity, and there was an affirmation of strength and growth, and you are looking for that. Some of you as well has had this miscommunication, maybe with a fellow Leo person, or you yourself being very conflicted. So you are looking for clear messages from this energy. With regards to a Cancer person, some of you are looking at thinking quite clearly with regards to this relationship. You've got the Ace of Wands twice in this reading. So this was a very important new beginning. There could have been a birth of a business idea or a child or something that required your attention, and you feel that you've invested a lot. You've put in a lot of effort and time with your Cancer person, so you are looking for your just rewards. So some of you are in a situation where you are expecting payback, Leo. Some of you are really expecting payback for your relationship and for this situation. So let's draw some more cards here. You feel like people owe you, and this is where some of your depression and your grief is coming from, because you put in the work and you feel like people owe you, Leo. This is it's got Temple Path. Let's see what else comes out here, Leo. Temple Path. Okay. Some of you could be feeling very guided at the moment as well. Daughter Romance in reverse. Angel of Strength in reverse. Indecision in reverse. And this is actually quite good that this is in reverse. Adjacent possibilities and contracts. So some of you are looking at balancing yourself out quite well spiritually and becoming more spiritually aligned as you're looking towards your path. You might be feeling very divinely guided, very divinely led, but for some reason your love situation is not in a good space. You are feeling very disempowered, and you seem to have, it's like some of you want out of a relationship. So this is like indicative of somebody wanting maybe a divorce or separation or changing your living situation, but you're only seeing one way out of this. And with this contract card, we're definitely looking at an end to some kind of a relationship. And this is most probably where you're feeling that you need your just rewards. You need what is supposed to be there for you financially, and you want what is due to you. You want this. You really want this quite definitely, quite passionately. You want what is due to you, Leo. And you don't see there's no room for negotiation with regards to this. There's a level of bitterness that's coming through in this reading, Leo. So this is a message for somebody who's going through an end of a relationship, who is feeling that they don't want to be in this situation with this person anymore, with these people's, with this energies that is around, promises that were made to you. You want them fulfilled, and you want out of your situation. Definitely. Let me get some more cards here. Let's see. This is a very definite. We're going through phases now where you are very, very clear about what it is that you want, and you are some of you are very angry as well, but you know that this is not where you are. Too many cards here. Let me shuffle this some more. Let's see, shuffle for Leo. This is very intense, Leo. This is a very definite, intense situation. You want what is due to you. You put in the time. Sometimes what we want is not always what we need and not always what we're going to get. So the tarot is just saying to you, this is where you are at right now. But you need to realize that you need to open your heart to joy. And you need to really realize that you are treading a very narrow path. And you need to tread very thoughtfully on this path that you are on what it is that you are wanting and what it is that you are demanding, because you really need to move very slowly with what it is that you want. You really need to, like I said, tread very carefully, move very slowly. You need to take your time with the situation. You might be feeling stuck. You might be feeling bogged in. You might be feeling quite fed up with your situation. You might be wanting to have this change, but you do have to open up your heart to joy and to love. You know, you can't be so bitter and so angry, because the only person that you are hurting is yourself in the long run, Leo. I mean, as much as it sounds like a cliche, trust me, when people tell you about how bitterness eats up at you, and it can eat up at you on the inside and make you sick and have all kinds of disease, that is it. That is what it is disease is actually dis-ease in the body, and you are feeling this right now. You don't want to get to that situation where you've made yourself ill because you are stressing about things that is beyond your control in certain circumstances. And when so many people are making promises, we have got so many cards that have fallen out here, that have flipped over, but they all have a story. Even though this is quite a few that have flipped out for you, Leo, I'm just going to read them out with the story that they have for you. You need to look at star bathing, you know, that you're a light body. Look at, you know, how the crystal grids, and look at the transmissions and activating your energy. Now you have your own soul gifts and your own training, and it's time to step up, you know, instead of, and this is that you are, what I'm seeing in this reading is that you are placing your happiness, you're putting your feet under somebody else's table. Oh, you promised me this, and you got to do this, and you got to do that because you owe me this and you owe me that. Nobody owes you anything, Leo. You know what? This is what we all need to get clear in our heads, that people don't owe us a thing in life, you know, to love us. Great, wonderful, but yeah, you have got your own journey. Why are you causing yourself to get fogged in by other people's negativity? You need to realize that you're the cosmic heart. You need to have a life of devotion and potency. Make your life a living prayer. You need to remember that you have a soul plan. You came upon into this life with the plan. So you need to look at whether you're going to live your fated life or you're going to say yes to destiny. You need to open yourself up to that. These are the cards that fell out for you. Lost land, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. You've been down this path. You've had to make these sacrifices. Star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. So whatever it is that you're going through, whether it's this breakup or makeup or being on your own or going through a separation or a divorce or leaving one job for another or closing your company to start something else, whatever it is that you're calling on and whatever support that you need, it is there. You just need to reach out for it. But remember, you need to have your independence. You are a lion. You need to stand tall and strong, but you also, lions are always part of a pride. A pride is a group of lions, if you didn't know that. So you need to call on your people, on your tribe, and stand together and say yes to your destiny. And don't stay stuck in your situation. In your situations, just remember what you are capable of and allow yourself to grow and love yourself and nurture yourself. But don't put your happiness under somebody else's table. So Leo, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading, and really be strong, be a lion and rise up. So please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next week. So take care and goodbye.